Hey everyone, welcome back into Mountain Dog Companion. Thanks for tuning in today. Hanging out with Mindy and Hans's puppies, and if you listen closely, you'll hear some puppy noises. They're about 2 weeks old and doing great, coming along very well. Everyone's hanging out, taking it easy. They'll be actually 2 weeks old here in about 4 days, so they're closer to like 10 days old right now. They were born on November 18th, and they'll be ready to go home around January 13th. So everyone's coming along good. There's 6 males, 2 females in this litter, so a little bit leaning heavy on the boy side. And recently we've had a lot of girls, so it's nice to see a little bit of a change of pace here, so we don't mind that at all. In today's video, we're going to be going through talking about each one of these puppies as far as their markings go. They don't have their eyes open yet, so I just wanted to do a quick litter reveal, talking about how they're doing, how they're coming along, and kind of give everyone an idea of how they are at this age. Whether you're on the list or interested in getting on the list, let me know. Would love to kind of have an idea of where people are at and what people are thinking. So if you guys have any questions or have anything about this litter that you're curious about, feel free to let me know. You can always comment on the video here, or you can always reach out to me. I'll have my contact information here in the description and also on the video. So I'll kind of go through that at the end of today's video. So going through talking about each one, again, there's 6 boys. This is boy number 1, very bone structure, heavy bone set looking guy, kind of got those thick paws, and I mean those paws are huge. At about 10 days old, he's going to be a big boy. You got a nice white blaze, beautiful tan points, everything looks great, white tip tail. And then you got a little bit of a speck up top, but that'll probably grow out. So nice looking pup. They're gonna start things off. Now this combination did have a litter in the past. Those puppies all went home and seem to be doing great. From what I've heard, everything's been wonderful. So this is a proven combination of producing phenomenal and healthy puppies. So I just want to put that out there. This is a repeat combination. So moving on here, we got boy number 2. A little bit of a unique feature here for this guy. You got kind of an extended blaze almost leading into a Swiss kiss. It's kind of like hiking a trail there over the top and leading to a nice little lake in the back. So very unique feature there for this guy. And you got the tippy toes covered here in the front, the tan coming down, beautiful white blaze, nice white coming on the side there too, and white socks in the back along with a white tip tail. He is at this time a little bit smaller, just a touch, not a crazy amount, but it's very hard to tell excuse me, at this age. So but they seem to be pretty even overall, so it's a little bit deceiving at this age, but we can always kind of see that come along here in the next week or 2. But moving on to boy number 3, again with this guy, you got the white socks front and back, and just a touch of a smidge there up top with a Swiss kiss there. Beautiful white blaze. I love how his blaze is nice and wide, and it kind of spreads out and stops like right on top where it's supposed to. Just a really nice looking guy. White socks front and back, of course, and that tuxedo is really popping there for him. So beautiful guy there. So that's boy number 3. And keep on rolling here. See if I can grab another one. This is a chunky guy. Very heavy set again, huge paws, especially at this age. I mean, they're definitely too big for his body at this age. So, but nice white blaze for him as well, stopping where it should, completely clean on the back, no Swiss kiss. A little bit less white on the toes. Kind of got the tippy toes covered in the front, and tan coming down. along with white socks in the back and a nice little white tip tail for him. And he seems to be nice and chunky, pretty heavy set, and very, very beautiful guy. One thing I've noticed about these guys, they have a very nice short muzzle, and nice and round. So that's definitely a good thing to keep an eye out for, and of course a great thing to see when it comes to conformation. So moving on, we got boy number 5 here. A little bit on the smaller side, just a touch smaller than some of the others. And see if I can get a yawn out of him. See if we can get this. Come on, buddy, you gonna yawn? No yawning going on? Not this morning? Not in the mood? Nope, he's not in the mood. Normally when you rub on the side of the cheek here, at the corner of the mouth, they typically kind of open their eyes. It's a natural reflex, but not this little guy. He's not in the mood. So we got a nice white blaze in between his eyes, beautiful tan on the side there, kind of coming through, and a little bit smaller again, just a touch smaller. Nice white socks here in the front, kind of covering the tippy toes there on the left and extending up, or sorry, on the right, and then extending up on the left. So nice white socks in the back and a nice white tip tail as well. And then we got one more boy. I believe this is him. I just want to make sure. Yep, so this is the last boy. He's got a true Swiss kiss here in the back. Just a little tuft of white and nice white blaze in between his eyes. I'd say middle of the road when it comes to size at this age. And nice white socks front and back with a nice tuxedo here. And a stunning looking guy. He seems to be a little bit more on the yawny side. See if we can get something rolling here. You gonna be yawning? Can you be yawning? No? We're not gonna be yawning? Okay, no go for him too, so that's kind of surprising. Normally it's pretty quick response to it, so I guess not. I must be full and happy. But moving on here, we got 2 girls in this litter, and we saved them for the last 2 to talk about. So we got girl number 1 here, a very nice amount of white. Sometimes it kind of wraps around to the side, and I feel like these guys grow into their white, and so this will be a very, very nice amount of white. If you're a fan of having like a nice wide blaze and very even markings, she might be the one for you. It's very, very even when it comes to the socks, and the blaze, and everything just kind of makes sense. So you got a nice little Swiss kiss up top. Just a beautiful girly there, nice and chunky. Very good size for a female. Both girls are pretty heavy set. And then moving on to the last puppy, not least of course, a little bit less weight for her, comparing the 2 girls here. Definitely a little bit less weight, no Swiss kiss for her. You kind of got the tippy toes covered here in the front, and then switching over to tan leading up the side of the legs, and a nice white tip tail along with white socks. So beautiful looking girl there for you to wrap things up. So if you guys have any questions about these little babies, or have any questions about Mountain Dog Companion and what we do, feel free to reach out to us here. My name is Jay Miller here at Mountain Dog Companion. My number is 330-234-0102. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, and I guess we'll see you guys next time. So take care and have a great rest of your day.